Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me doing week 1 of the Leetcode Premium Weekly Challenge. Oh no, it's a hard problem. Hit the like button, subscribe button, join me in Discord. Let me know what you think about this one. Let's see what the problem is. It's just hard and I wanted to lie down for a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. Just tired day. Okay, Excel, seems pretty straightforward. Just a constructor. Set also seems reasonable. Get makes sense. Okay, sum, is that the only tricky thing? Oh, and it requires parsing. So sum is going to be the tricky one. Height and width, it's only 26 objects, so maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it's one of those old hard problems where it's actually not super hard. Okay, so in theory so far, right, like these things we can just do with a 26 by 26 matrix at most, and that will be fine. So what is this sum? Sum web row column, set the value to be the sum. Okay, so you have to do a set on a list of numbers. What is a list of number? Num sub I is one of the formats, so it's either a single cell or a range of cell. I was going to ask, or not ask because I'm just here by myself, but I was going to ask about thinking about circular references and stuff like that, but that seems good. So we can just always do it recursively. That's kind of the idea, right? And I think the other thing is just look at the constraints, right? Because here, well, there are two ways to think about this, perhaps, right? And what I mean by that is just that, oh wait, this formula should exist. So so when you I guess now it's just when you update something, then it I think there is some thing about how optimized you want it to be. So we'll look at the constraints real quick. There's only 5 numbers, by the way, so maybe that's not bad. And 100 cores, maybe that's limiting enough, right? Because here, what they want you to do is construct the dependency graph, right? And once you set the dependency graph, I don't think it's super bad. It's just, and then it's just either you fetch it on updating a value, or you fetch it, or you when you return you so there are 2 places that you can think about calculating it, right? One is when you do the get, and the other is when you do the set and then you update the graph. For now, I'm going to keep it simple. Just get the get, do it on the get. I think that should be fast enough, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. But yeah, so maybe I would have like values is equal to let's just say none for now. Something like this, right? And it's 26 by 26 at work, so it shouldn't be that bad. And I think one thing that I wanted to say is, instead, none is just means it doesn't exist, but maybe we can wrap it in in 2 different type of objects that shares the same super type. I'm not going to do that, but you can. Actually, I will, but not in an explicit OOP kind of way. Maybe I will. Let's do it that way then, right? So then here maybe we have 2 classes. We could say Excel value. Right, and of course this is a little bit heavy, but I'm doing it for demonstration, right? And then maybe what's it, Excel formula, right? And then in theory they both subclass something, but Python subclassing is a little bit awkward, so I'm not going to do that, but yeah. But what I wanted to say is maybe you have a get thing, right? And then here just return self.val, and then here rows is a list of parsed cells, right? Which could be an Excel value and Excel formula, and then you could just do get, right? So then get is just equal to return sum for cell in self.values, and then c.get, right? So recursively, basically. So you can definitely do something like this in terms of things, and yeah, I'm not doing it like 100% Pythonic clean OOP. There's a lot more scaffolding and stuff like that. Maybe I could do it, but I don't know. I'm not doing it anyway. So yeah. So yeah. So then self dot values of row column is equal to wow. Did I do this right? With no, this is right. Should be right. Right. Oh, not wow. It's gonna be Excel value of value, right? Get, we just return self dot values of row column. I assume that it exists. Or do we have to check? Oh, I guess they should be all be equal to 0 initially. So maybe we'll put this in the thing. Right. And then some, yeah. Now we just have to kind of you know, parse it, right? We'll do the parser here, and then it is just for, I want to say C for cells, but it's not quite right because it could be a range, right? It could be a cell or a range, but maybe that's fine, right? So then if this thing is in C, then it's in a range, right? Maybe here we have values is equal to right? So split is going to be, okay, whatever, yeah. Start n is equal to split, right? Yeah, else. Then now we just, yeah, maybe parse of C or something, right? So this will get the rows column. And then we just self dot set row. Oh wait, no, my fault. Why did I do this? Is a little bit wrong actually. No. Actually, this is right. This is right. We just have to. I got a little confused. We just have to append self dot values of row column, right? So we want the reference to it and not the value. That's why I got a little confused. But yeah, but here now we have to parse, you know, so or starts is equal to parse start or n and is equal to parse n, right? Maybe something like this, and then you could do for row in range from rs to re inclusive, right? Then you can just do something like this. And that's really it. We have to set it, of course. So we want to set self dot values of row. Oh, I reused the word row, so that's going to be a little bit awkward. Let's just change it to this real quick. Not clean, but I'm lazy. So it's equal to values, right? And that should be good, hopefully. I mean, you know, it's very possible to have typos, etc. But oh, why is with a string? Did I misunderstood? With code? Oh, huh. That is very weird. And also, I forgot to actually write the parse function. I just forgot. Let's just write it now, right? Let's change with first. With is equal to with minus a plus 1, right? And then here we have a parse function for a string. And yeah, so what is the row? I always forget. So is the row the number or the height is what I was going to say. Okay, so oh, and these are all strings as well, the columns. So I should make this in a helper, right? Yeah. Something like this. We have C, right? And right? Something like this. We also have to do the other things here, right? And then parse, we have two components, right? Yeah, so column is going to be equal to column num of the first character, and then the second character is just, I guess this should be an I think this is one indexed actually, so maybe I'm a little bit off here. Yeah, this is one index, so I have to actually do additional change. Right. And you could maybe use the decorator on this, but it's fine for now. Yeah, and then something like this, I think it's fine. Let's give it a spin. There's a typo. Oh, that's an easy fix, thankfully. Do I not? I thought I could do it, but I could make. I mean, it's fine. I don't think I want it inside anyway, but it's just for slight readability. I forgot if you could do that in Python. It's not a common thing. So okay, where is this? Oh, I have a +1 here because of for this, but that's actually wrong in the general case. So maybe that's a little bit cleaner, but a little bit awkward. List object has no. Oh, this isn't quite right. This is Excel. What I call it? Excel formula. It's a lot of silly typos, but yeah. I guess we don't return stuff. That doesn't make sense. Why would we return none? Huh? Why am I outputting none? And this is just wrong, right? So reset. Oh, are we supposed to return something on the sum? I thought. So you set the value and then return them? Huh. It doesn't say it actually. Oh no, it does say return it. Okay, I just didn't know. I mean, it's fine. It's not a big deal. It is trivial. I mean, the harder thing is that the other number is wrong too. But maybe, okay, I was hoping that fixes it. But the 3C, it's still 4. Oh, because this changed. Did I not read? Oh, wait, no. Oh. So this is wrong then. Huh. I thought this is referenced. That's a little bit annoying because I thought this was actually a pointer thing and not a copy. Oh, no, it is a copy. That's why. It's just that I see. Because what happens is that I don't change this value. That's a very subtle, maybe common, but still not ideal mistake. It's because when I do setting, I actually, because you can think about this as replacing the existing value, and that's why, you know, and I have it here and I have it here, so that when we do append, the original array is not pointed to the thing, is pointed to whatever previous copy of it if you overwrite it. Okay, I see. So understandable, I think, but I have to figure out how to handle it. Let me also get some water. I mean, the obvious way is just like change the rows column, but it'll make things a little bit wonkier. I mean, maybe we could just have a wrapper, which is not quite the same as like an OOP thing, but this is kind of messy. Maybe default is actually self.value is equal to what's it called, Excel value of 0, and then get self is going to be return self.value.get, and then most important is the set. Then we have self dot value is equal to value, right? Oops. And this should be sufficient because what we're referencing is now the object, and we can change values within the object easily, right? But so then now instead it is going to be, we have this object, we have set what do we set value, excuse me, hiccups, and this is set this way. This may be a little bit wrong actually, because you're supposed to set it to an Excel value. So where's it again? It should be this actually, instead of would I, we won't return anyway. Okay, so now it's wrong still. Why is it wrong still? Well, this is a 6. We do A1. What am I doing? So it returns to value, then it appends that again. So it would count the same thing twice, which is, does it, are we supposed to count it twice? I think that's the part that maybe I'm a little confused about, like if it's A1 and A1 within that. Let's see, right? So this is 2, this is 2, no, this is 2. So then this should happen twice because everything else is empty, right? So this is 4. Why did I get 6 then? That's interesting. Why do I get 6? A1. I mean, it's definitely related, and the 10 is probably related as well. Why does it count it twice? Do I put something weird? I mean, I suspect I just have a typo somewhere or something wonky. But I didn't expect the 4 thing to. Alright, well, let's so this is set up correctly. Do I say? Yeah, it should be right. Right? Alright, well. See if that works. We have a list of Excel objects, that's fine. Right, and this is, I expect this is just because we only have 1 core. So this has 4 objects, 5 objects. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right. Why is that an issue? Let's see. Should be all objects though. Oh, oops. Why did I write it that way? Okay, so this is the first core, I guess. They all pointed to the same object, which is true. Do I have a typo or something weird? I feel like I do, but I can't find it. And I do, that is one thing about using row and column and everywhere, is that it can definitely, like, maybe there's some shadowing I'm not noticing, and that's not great either. For each things in numbers, if there's a range, and yeah, I mean, I don't know why it's putting that much stuff actually. A1 is 2. Set C3 to this, and then that's a we evaluate this, which is a 2. A1, right? So then why is it all these things? I really feel like I just have a typo, but I don't see it. And honestly, I'm just being a little bit lazy, because what we need is for proper debugging maybe is just like add a whatchamacallit, right. Where's the thing? But that's annoying too. Wow, yeah, why? Alright, let's print this out first. Okay, so 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. This is what I expect. So nothing out of place so far. What is going on? Am I like losing my mind? Zero. Okay, so this is definitely. Oh, is my setting wrong? Like what? Oh, I am dumb. Huh, huh, huh. I get it. This is a very classic Python mistake. Oh man, and I can't believe it's this thing, because here now, this is a way because they have the same reference, because the multiply by with actually creates copies of this reference versus new values, so we have to actually write it a little bit differently. And it's I wouldn't say it's a noob mistake, but it is more common as a noob. So I can't believe that. Well, it's because initially I had it as another thing where this doesn't happen, but then I just I mean, it's probably just something silly, but what I expect it to be done, to be honest. But okay, that's very sad. This is also like annoying to do, really, more than like it's not. I don't know. So we have 1 1. So D7 has probably just 2. Oh, well, 1, 2, 3. I guess this is 3 because it tells you it's 3. And then now G10. It's gonna be this thing. This one is 4. This second thing is another 3. This is another 3. And I mean that's it, right? This is 4, 3, 3, and I think this is 0, but how is this 8 then? Man, I think one thing about writing good programs is that you're able to debug it easily and write tests for it easily and stuff like that. And that's why, like, I think today I'm a little bit of a crap. Is that like you see me struggle so much with it? Not even just like reasoning it out, but having things in place so that I can have visibility around my code, right? And the funny thing is that if I had fixed that, if I changed that debug thing by taking a variable name, I would have had to like write loops like this, and it would have fixed it even just on the debug. But I wanted to stay lazy. But anyway, okay. I guess I should. Here's my. Yeah, I don't know. Could I have it again? I guess. This is not very helpful though. No. I mean, but it should be like 3. No, maybe not. Maybe it's just a lot of ones on it because the whole list is just all zeros. No. The reason why maybe one reason why there's an issue is because actually 8 is a weird number. Maybe not, because 8 implies that some part of it works. So well, I don't know. It's very annoying. I honestly did not expect to struggle with this one. It seems pretty straightforward in a dependency graph kind of way, but I'm just implementing it really poorly today. So this sets and this doesn't change. It should be right. Maybe it's another random, because 8 is such a weird number. I suspect there's another weird thing, and I don't really have, at least the way that this problem is structured is very hard for me to kind of do random things. But I guess I can do something like this. I can just, you know, see what this returns, and if this is correct, what? Oh, oops. And this should give me a 4, right? Oh, wait, no, that's right. Yeah, so that's a 4, right? So then now we take a look at this one. I guess maybe I do figure out where it's not so bad. So that's an 8. Should it be an 8? Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. So this is a 4. So that's where we're missing. D1. Did I do them in the wrong order or something weird? Oh, no. Start N, right? Start N. So we're parsing D1F1. D1F1 is proper. So then why? D1. Oh, no, that's right. No, this is right. The one, no, it goes from 0 to 9, right? Okay, maybe I just paused this one. Let's double check. It should be 0, 3, so it's this one. F10. Oh, okay. I didn't even, it was staring me in the eye, but I didn't see it. Is that I did not do, this is dumb. Is that, yeah. It's a double, it's the number, it's a double digit. And I didn't, for some reason, I just didn't see it. Did I print stuff? But yeah, let's, when I submitted it, we'll see how it goes. I do worry about timeout. That was originally my only worry, but apparently I have a lot of worries. Okay. I actually didn't know whether this could be a situation. What is the best way about this? I mean, I think the clean way to do it is. Do I have to change it to the other way? No. Yeah. I mean, the short answer is that we should have memorization, but you have to clean it up or clear it out a lot. But I don't know how to clear it out actually, like on a per whatever basis. This is definitely very annoying. Maybe I guess I just write it right. No, but then you have to clear it. Like if you even if you clear manually, it is not great. So how do I? Maybe I can. Yeah, maybe I'll just have like an incrementer for the cache, right? So what I mean is that, and then here we just have a incrementer, right? I don't know though. I mean, I will do it this way, but we have to figure out how to. I guess this is just taking an incrementer as well. It's fine. And basically, the idea is that you know, well, this doesn't change. That's fine. But so if incrementer is greater than sub increment, then yeah, then we set the cached. Sub.increment is equal to increment, and then we just return sub.cached. And that should be good. We just have to fix this part. And then maybe we put something like yeah, and yeah, okay. So then every time anything changes, we have to increment by 1. And here we also increment by 1. So then this should only happen if oh, where am I missing it? 950. Oh yeah, right. Oops. So basically, this is a variable that, as you can see, once I did put it in, right? Yeah, runs pretty fast. Basically, only when it changes. Oh, it's because I returned cache because I'm dumb. Yeah, whatever. Negative 100 or something. That's just me being sloppy because I was half talking. But yeah, the idea about this incrementer is just that it is the last time. Like anytime something changes, and you could probably play around with more details and stuff like this because it still refreshes the entire dependency graph anytime anything changes, even if it's unrelated. But then you get into very crazy things. So I don't know. Maybe it is fine. But yeah. Otherwise, it is just a dependency graphing with a lot of. I mean, I think the idea is pretty simple, not easy, simple, as in that you learn it once, you could understand the idea. The hard part is obviously implementation, right? The implementation is a mess. Got like 4 wrong answers, 3 wrong answers. Oh, I didn't know that I didn't solve this before. I didn't notice it. I guess I just assumed that I solved this, but I was like, huh, this is kind of awkward. But I mean, I would say even though I didn't solve this problem here, I've solved similar problems, so that's not like a, you know, there's just a lot of sloppiness for sure. This one was just sloppiness with the double digits. This one, I mean, I was half suspecting it, but I didn't test it out. And here I just kind of also sloppiness. So I don't know. Those aren't like life-threatening wrong answers, so I think it's fine. But I mean, it's fine in the grand scheme of solving it. Definitely is a thing for improvement. But yeah, yeah. So I think the key thing with this incrementer and this cache, and it just is like a version of memorization, except I clear cache every time I change, is that now you don't look at any cell more than once, right? Because it's cached after the first calculation, and this makes it 26 by 26 at most, where before it could be exponential explosion, which I probably should have foreseen, but yeah. And otherwise, everything else is all of one. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Gonna show you the top. And just to be clear, like, I don't know that I would say this is clean code, but you know, it's just some ideas that you could play around with. And definitely let me know what you think. And yeah, stay good, stay healthy, to your mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.